Hello everyone, I'm setting here using a program called Rufus to make a boot USB drive. I'm going to test this Linux Mint out on a computer. So I downloaded a new version. These are all the mirror sites that handle it, so wherever you're at in the world, pick the one closest to you. I chose the Harvard School of Engineering. They probably have a pretty fast internet connection, so it downloaded pretty quick from them. But I'm just waiting for it to finish writing the ISO files, and then I'll take the USB stick out of this computer, plop it into this other computer down here, and record the boot up. And I'm going to recover some files. I have another USB drive here that I want to transfer some stuff off of before I erase the drives in this computer. I received my RAM today for this Dell, but the seller, before I checked the mailbox, they had sent me an email apologizing that they mailed me the wrong configuration. So they mailed me two 8 gig sticks instead of two 16 gig sticks. So my options are apply for a refund or just keep them and use them in another computer. I mean, I needed to replace the RAM that got damaged for the one where I damaged the 4 gig kit anyway, so I'll just update that one to a 16 gig kit and call it a happy miracle, and give the seller good feedback. They shipped it pretty quick. DDR3 and two 16 gig modules is kind of a bear to find, probably because they went to DDR4 back then, and then the server RAM had modules that size. I don't know if the server RAM will work in that board because that's error correcting. The other one is non-error correcting. So sometimes if you plug that stuff in, you can burn up the board and the RAM. So unless you have something that's expendable, or that it's compatible, like the documentation for the motherboard says you can use it, or the BIOS update. Usually that's a CPU and a bus configuration thing for the speed of it. The first kit I ordered was DDR4. I was looking for DDR4 and DDR3, and well, shit happens. You order the wrong thing. I mean, I could return it, but again, newer computers are DDR4. Plus, I have my laptop. I'm just testing out some old junk that I got laying around. Some of it's not really junk, but one day I guess it'll be someone else's problem. But it's stuff I use right now, and well, like I said, there's plenty of people if you're looking for Linux or any of that stuff. If you're not familiar with it, you can use Windows or Mac or whatever you're doing. Right now, Windows 10 is having a battle with e-waste, I guess, and all these people are updating their computers to something, whether it's Windows 11 or Mac, or switch it to Linux Mint or something. But this is finished, so I'm going to end this here and cut the video together once I throw this in the thing. But what we need to do is go into the computer here, and there's our Linux Mint. I'm going to eject it so that it writes all the files and tells me it's safe to remove, because on digital stuff you can damage or corrupt your drive. So that's the end of this for now. See you in a bit. Hello everyone, excuse the squeaky chair. I'm going to zoom this back out. Here's the drive I just made. I know it's dark, right? Turn the lights on. We're just going to pop that in one of these USB ports. And I'm going to hit the power button on this thing. Now it's on this side. So on my particular one, I have to hit the escape key. My hand's under the counter here to get the boot menu. Yeah, I did turn it on. It's just taking it a minute. This has a Xenon 2.8 something or other. I could go into the BIOS, I guess, but I'm going to test out a NVMe drive with a PCIe adapter. Probably should have did compatibility mode, but I think this will be alright. So right now this is booting from this USB disk flashing right here, so, and you can install it from there. Zoom in a bit on the screen here. This is one of my extra monitors that I use. Usually I have a monitor on whatever computer, but one of the other ones that I had like this got broke. These are 2008, 2010, 2012 era. I think it's an Acer, yeah. It's a nice monitor. It was one of the better ones back then. I think it's an LG panel or something inside it. I have to take it apart to tell you. The other one was, so. But there's Linux Mint. I gotta put you down here for a second, or I'll just hold you and let you look at that. I gotta dig the mouse out of the basement here. I forgot I stuck it inside the computer here when I slid it back under the table. This is one of my other mouses. This is a gaming mouse as well. So now we're going to take this drive. Okay, this is a blank, I don't know, 8 gig, 16 gig. We'll find out together here when I plug it in. So we'll just plug that one right beside the other one. And we're going to go into the files here. We got EverQuest. Let's see, I want downloads. Where is the users? Alright, so now we're in that. I need documents, videos. I was looking to see if there was a folder for, yeah, debut. So here's all the videos that I had. Let's see, what do we got here? How big is this folder? 43 gig. Well, that's bigger than the... So, oh shoot. Let's go back in here. I want to collect Chanter Mage. I want this one, so where's the devices? Did it 3.1 gig. Here we go. So we're going to take this one and throw it there. Hopefully that didn't make a shortcut. Let me just double check. Alright. So we got that one. It's still transferring, so. And we got characters, faction. I guess I could do Since I did record that on my other enchanter, I'll copy that one. I've got this snag if it's a layer, I'm gonna post that. Because here's where I did the Noble, Soul B. So I'll copy both those and share those. I got Cinecool's Elden Ring. I was watching that fight. He plays on the green server. I've talked to him a few times on his channel. If you want to go check him out if you haven't. He does quite a few games. Mostly Gems of War or whatever, or EverQuest, or, well, whatever games is on there. I haven't watched his whole channel, but I've known about him for quite a while. There's quite a few people that do. Oh, that's 99%. Why is it, did it freeze up? Plenty of space. So you see, this is a pretty responsive operating system. I mean, I don't know why that. Maybe this is finished and it just decided to stay there. Let's see. Take this one. And I'm going to take this one. Bottle of red wine. I just want to make sure these open. And they do. It's hard for me to hold it to where you can see what I'm doing somewhat. Sorry, I don't even know what you were looking at. I was watching what I was doing. And my cord keeps going under my mouse here. So let's see. Copy. I think it's already doing it. Where did my windows go? Let me double check they're there. So that's the Linux boot on the other hard drive. What do we got on this one? That's the game. Testing software. I'm not seeing the file that I'm trying to transfer over. Why is that doing that? See if it'll copy. Oh, shoot. See if it'll copy it. Oh, it's loading down here in the corner. Alright. I gotta wait for it to finish down here. I think I had minimized it by mistake. It should be up here where I can see what's going on. So we'll wait for that to finish. And while that's doing that, I'll just show you around Linux Mint here a little bit. I gotta fix this cord because keeps going under the mouse because I got a lot of stuff on the desk here. I know, right? Drives you mad. Accidentally hit stop. But this is the Linux Mint on this machine, transferring some files. It's all kinds of stuff, drawing, sound, video, administration. Alright, there's my files. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to eject this disk. Now I'm going to pull the drive out of there and pop it back into the Windows machine here. And you see it detected it. So I'm going to go back to the screen capture now. Alright, I'm back with you here on this. I had already plugged this drive in. So, just some of my files that I have on here, stuff, technical stuff. So, let me just review this Mage footage here real quick. I wanted to see if this is the one where we killed the golem. I know we killed the golem. I'm just wondering if I recorded it. I think I did. Let's see. Maybe I didn't, or it was earlier. There was a group there. We were sneaking in, which you've seen the hole before, but this is the bottle of red wine quest. That's
Hello all.
there's really no reason for me to post it, but other people have. And let's see, this is the solo and nags layer. Let me just go through that. Yeah, okay, so I'll stitch this together, make a video. I'm gonna upload the Nagafin's layer solo. Which I'm doing that on the other screen, which see. Where's that? That's on this drive, Nagafin's layer. Open. Grabbing the wrong mouse. That's another thing you have problems with when you have a bunch of mouse on your table. Oh no, it's Halloween, right? Let's see, make that private for now. I have to download these other two. Gotta keep that browser open. You're being nosy in my files there, but that's pretty much that. And I gotta make this other video that I'm kind of making now. So have a good one. Gonna go make some coffee. Hello all, I just want to do a video here real quick. I am in a bar, oddly enough, in the game here. But this vendor here, I'm in Freeport, however you say the name, Riverfield, Judica, or whatever, I don't know. Horrible with that sometimes, but bottle, this red wine right here is what you want. They're 6 silver a piece. Now you could probably get these at any place, but I bought 8 stacks of them. I don't know how many I'll need, but it's for this quest here in Neriak. So if you go to, and I got my mouse on the screen here so you can see. If you go to the Neriak map on the wiki and scroll all the way down about right there to the quests, this is a faction quest. So what we do is we hand Lokar Tobias either 1 or 4. It looks like the wiki was updated right here. You can hand them 4 at a time instead of 1. And you can get faction with Neriak if you're, in my case, I'm a high elf and I'm killed on sight unless I use an illusion. So since he is in the library, that'll tie into the Soulless Grow quest NPC as well. So once I run over to Neriak, I'll pull that up on the screen here. But since I was in Freeport, I wanted to show you that you would need to find a tavern or a bar in the game, and I just happened to be in the one by the bank in Freeport. Where's their little sign? Right here. Tassel's Tavern. So I'm going to run over to Neriak. I want to find my Sal potion. I'm going to drink one of those so that I can run through the forest here. Now I could ask a druid or something, but I'm not going to run over to the tunnel, and I may not pass a druid on my way there. So we're just going to run. I normally just do left wall strats and kind of wiggle around through, the path, and the clicks are, I'm driving with the keyboard now and steering around. And I hit a zone line here, probably east or west Freeport, whichever one it is. I think I was in north. Yeah, this is west, so I'm my high elf self. When I go into Neriak, I got to remember to use my dark elf illusion. I don't necessarily have to use my invisibility, but my goof self will forget to recast my illusion even though I know to do it. Seem to never forget to change into a gnome, but that's just because I'm smaller and I'm usually in, some tight hallway recently in Nagafin's Lair getting beat on by shaman doggy pets. It's like right to the grill as soon as you step in the door. I mean, I walked around the corner at one time. I think I had 2 graders and 2 shaman and their dogs on me. So that's like 6 things. I'm just a little gnome trying to, walk in the door. They didn't want me in there. But since I'm zoning into East Common Lands, I'm just going to do the right wall strat to go to Neriak here instead of walk the path, but there's a little path pretty much straight out here. I'll do that in case you're low level because, these skeletons and things will... I changed my mind. I'm so used to being level 54 and running through this stuff. When you're like level 4, you may not want to do it. But staying on the path, you may run across like a pather like that, those wolves, if you start killing them. But anyway, you want to hook a right at the first little fork or turn off and just follow it around. There's also I think there's some vendors in these huts. A couple of these sets of huts are empty. There's nothing in them. I guess it's a good place to go sit and camp out if you didn't want to run back to, I guess, the tunnel or Freeport or somewhere. But just follow this path and zone in. We did this in a prior video, but I had forgotten to buy this wine when I was in Nariak, and I also forgot to show you the Soul Row Quest guy if you didn't know exactly where he was. I'll just go ahead and recap that because I got to run this way anyway. I want to do this faction. I meant to do it before, but keep repeating that, I guess. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find him, and I'll show you the other guy, and then I guess if someone wants a video and they're another race, not a dark elf. Usually what I would do, and I do use my invis even though I'm level 54, these blue guards will attack me. If you're another race and want faction, like, usually go to the wiki and you can look at, looks like the wiki's pretty in-depth now, so people have broke it down pretty good, so it's a great resource that, I don't know how long it's actually been available like that. Probably since the project started, I would imagine it's been updated constantly. Just following the path, like I said, I'm not going to take any of the offshoots. What I would normally do is just run right wall, but there is, it's like a little pyramid thing if I remember right. It's got a bunch of skeletons and undead around it, and they're fairly high level. I think they're like on the upper end, like maybe level 15 or something. I would have to look at the wiki, but it's there if I'm wrong. But I remember running through us a low level and they killed me a few times. So I'd say if you're anything under like level 8, you might want to stay on the path, I guess, because these bears are probably, I don't know what level they are, I'd have to look, but you know, between 4 and 8, I would imagine. This is like a starting area, so it's no different than like Kellethan or Felwith or anywhere else. You're going to have higher level things. But you can do that log again, or what I'm going to do is go out, and usually what I would do, I think there's another log. If I hit it, I'd have to back up a little bit because I would always seem to run by and end up at the zone line to Lava Storm. But there's another log if I remember right. Yeah, I think it's like right here. Like, you want to just kind of go over the hill, and you should be pretty close to the entrance to Nariak. It might be over this way just a tad. I could be wrong, yeah. So you want to just keep going to the left once you hook over at that log. I think I'm pretty close to their guards here. There's probably a better way to do it, but like, there's somebody running. They probably know where they're going. See, yeah, that's the zone out to the thing. So I was right the first time. Turn right if you go to that little hook. Or anywhere in between it, I guess, and just hug the wall. But when you're lower level, most of the stuff fairly close out here is not too bad. But once you get into those skeletons and bears, if they attack you, then traveling, especially if you're trying to carry gear or something, that's usually why. Like, when low level one's doing that kind of thing, I'll put it in the bank and not have to go after a corpse or whatever I was trying to do. Alright, so let's put our Dark Elf Illusion on. And I have to go all the way through the city. That's in the third gate, or the third part of it, whatever it's called, third quarter, I think. You re-look at the map. Yeah, third quarter. So I won't use my invis this time because they like me as a dark elf. Take a drink of my water here. Trying not to edit too much of this out just because of the having to re-voiceover if I'm talking about a quest or something. I keep saying that because most people that play the game, know this stuff already, but we're going to, I'm indifferent, so I just want to make sure. And the other day when I went this way, I was going the right way. I just forgot that I needed to turn right and go down through here. It was no different. I just ended up going around the block, so to speak. But I don't come here every day, and when I played a Dark Elf, I mean, I think I went over, leveled a little bit, and went over to Crushbone or where everybody else was running their characters. So let's run back through their city here. I'm going to make sure I keep conning their guards. I've been killed in here before. I used to run in here on my warrior and just kill them. When I was 65, higher level. So we're going to go around to the right here. If I remember, you got to probably go on the wrong way. Where's their library? Look at the wiki here real quick. Remember, it wasn't hard to get to, but third gate libraries number 3. So we came in, there's the pool. I think I'm right in front of it, actually. Am I? What is this? House of Death. Is that on the map? Oh, Temple of Ignorok. Let's see, where's the zone in there? Number 1. 2. Probably in the wrong place. It's not it. Toadstool. I'm just looking for a reference here on the map. Some of these building names aren't on the, or I'm not seeing it. What is that called? The Bleeding Fletcher. Some of the names, the Bauble, I saw that, and that one. Maybe I'm not, I'm still in the Commons, so I need to go, where am I at? Toadstool is number 7. So I need to go like northwest, so the Toadstool's there. 8 has got to be that. So I want to go, where am I at? I can go around that. No, I can't. So there's like a diagonal here that I need to go. I'm just trying to think. I got to go back around this building, I think. How did I get in here? This ain't the library, I don't think. Where am I at? I'm not a dark elf, so I don't want my illusion to drop either and get, smashed. Let's see. The dashing foam. I'm lost as crap. I know I got to go around the corner here because the zone line I want's north of me. What the heck is this? The dashing foam. House. That's number 10. Don't even see 10 on the map. Oh, no, there it is. So I'm kind of going the right way in a way. I gotta wiggle back through here, I guess. Okay, there's that little pool. It's a little pool thing. Oh, I hate running around cities. Toadstool went wrong way again. Let's see, that's where I came in. Maybe I needed to go this way. Because some of these cities are different on each side. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. So go left side and then hook a left when you come in the gate there. Hopefully there's not a guard standing here or something. Alright, so we were in this portion of the map. I was over here, number 7 and 8, so I just had to figure out via a reference to get to the third gate, which we got to go to the library, which is number 3. So we're going to come around. Once you get to this building, number 4 is the Furrier Royale, so you want to kind of hook a left and go through the door. Number 3 is right there, so then we got to wiggle around through there and find, what was his name? Hit the wrong. Lokar Tobias is who we're looking for. So we are in fact in the third gate. Just make sure we're in the right spot. So we want to walk down around this thing. Could probably pretty much go either way. You don't want to go in there unless I guess you need that, but you want to kind of go this way. Right? You make sure there's no building there. See, that's the end. So you want to go this way. And we got to go through this gate. Once you get here, just go through this, and I believe it's this building here. Pretty sure this is the library. So, is it Ms. and Mar for the other quests? Let me pull up another wiki so I can have both quests up. Should have did that a minute ago. Because I want to show you this Soul Row quest guy, if you didn't know. Alright, zones. Actually, we want class, because that's an enchanter. Or any class can do those if you're doing Soul Row stuff. So we want quests, and let's see, where's the enchanter? There it is. And we want the Rod of Insidious Glamour, or either any of those Soul Rows. So his name is Sultan. So we're looking for Sultan for the Soulless Grow, like this would be for this item for an enchanter, if you're doing the quest. And then we're also looking for the Red Wine Faction guy, Lokar. So they're both in this library, so I don't know where exactly Lokar is. But there he is. So I'm indifferent, so let's hand in this red wine quest. Where's these bottles? So hold your control. I'm just going to do one at first. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. Let's hold our control, give him 4 at once here. Let's make him like the high elf, right? And at low levels, this is probably similar to Keola Nut or, it says I'm getting experience. I don't know how much at level 54, but any's good, I guess. So I'm just going to sit here and hand him all this wine. I don't care what stack I pick it out of, just as long as I pick one, because I got to hand him, a bunch of it, as long as it gets off my mouse. But at least you can hand him, more than one at a time. That's nice. I don't know if that's good or bad. Wiki says you can hand them multiple. Some quests, if you hand them multiple, it only gives you credit for one item, so that's why I mention it. But handing him, 160 bottles of wine one at a time, I don't know. But I would have to, on illusion, which I'll do when I walk out to a guard and maybe a little safer spot. I'm in a bunch of NPCs in a library here. I'm sure they're all like high level or serious undercons, meaning I'm not going to kill them. I'm not trying to. The whole purpose of turning this in is to make them like you without an illusion if you wanted to do it. And it looks like you get 3 factions: Dead Quarter, Inner, Outer, and Dark Bargainers. So it's not hurting my home faction or anything. It's oh, come on, put it back in the stack, really. But this is what we are doing here. I don't know exactly how many of these change it. I mean, I'm not liked without the illusion, so we'll find out. This may be good experience. I have to make a little level 1 Dark Elf and get some wine, since this isn't that expensive. It's like, what, 6 silver a bottle or 6 copper a bottle, whatever it was. I know I said in the video, but, something I'm turning in, why remember how much it cost, I guess. But other than for this, I think it was 6 silver, if I remember right. And I have to look up the Stein-and-Magog quest in Freeport, but I'll do that later on. I've done a video collecting the honeycombs with my little level 5 cleric, just because he would get experience killing them. And there's a fish that's got to be killed in Kinos as part of that, so that's kind of like an ongoing series as well, if you're interested in doing that yourself, if you don't know already. So we'll give him all this wine here. Holding the control helps you a lot. Like if you're doing this a lot, like a Fletcher or any trade skill person, they're going to be clicking a lot here. Oh, come on. You can put it back in the stack, but not on the dude. Alright. So we turned all those in. So that is him done. So he's pretty easy. He's just right inside the door, right? You walk in and hook a left here, and I think Sultan is downstairs or something. I gotta walk through here and figure out where he's at, or he was upstairs. I know he's... I don't come to this city very much, so I think he was back. See, that's the entrance. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's Soulless Grow. The guy I need to see here is actually Miz and Mar. Sorry. Where was he? He was on the other side. Right, this guy right here. He's part of. Excuse me. He's he's part of the Coinatash. I have that. Probably a lot of people do. They drink orange juice or something, and it's like. So Coinatash. Let me go back to the enchanter here. I didn't want clickies. I thought that said classes. Enchanter. And Coinatash is level 44, so let's go to that again. That was a quest. So at some point we got to talk to... Where is it? Miz and Mar, right here. Once you get the glowing coin, you got to talk to the guy I just showed you. He's in the same building that you would do the Red Wine faction quest. So when you come out of there and all get lost, I think you can pretty much go through any of these, and I got to go back through this gate. And if you know your way around the city at this point, you don't have to listen to me or watch me get lost unless you have entertainment value in it. But we're going to run back around this. So you kind of got two of those in a way, like little circle things. And when you get to this little sign or graphic, you want to hook a left and go back through this tunnel, which will take us back into, what was it, Naric Commons or whatever it is. Remember to re-illusion. Yeah, Naric Commons. So then I'm going to wiggle back through here. I think I just pretty much went around and go back through this. You want to go through the big gate. And this is where the coin was, I think, right? Yeah, it was on this side as you come in. Or just go around and jump off. I think it's right down there. Like when you see those windows. I think that's what killed me. I was coming back through. These two guards are the ones that got me. The blue ones. These guys probably jumped in, or the one down there swimming around that I didn't know about at the time. So beware of that guy. He's probably a super cop. They killed me pretty quick. But so we go back around this. And you want to go back around. Corpses mark the exit, I guess. Some Iskars must have been killing those guards, I guess. Some Necros, probably. I'm sure I could kill him. It's just when I was level whatever I was doing, I was in here and I knew this quest, and I figured, well, I'd get the coin. I think I was doing the Soul Row. And I forgot I was level, I don't know, 34, 40, something low, but I'm sure they'd still whoop me pretty good. And I always get confused. I just want to go up that path instead of around the corner. So we're going back out, and since I'm far enough away from the guards, I'll drop my illusion and see if they like me at all. So I'm still threateningly, so I'd probably have to buy a whole bunch more wine. But that's that quest, and I am curious. See, these are green. I mean the wine quest, right? I'm right by the zone line. Why not? You don't have to hate me for it. They kill our guards all the time. Pacify him. Let's see. I'm just going to charm him. See how rich they are, and I always do this. I start this stuff without a pet. So let's root him straight out. Tash him. Might as well slow him. I don't know, does he have mana? Because they might be paladins. He's probably... Oh, I don't want to do that. Waste my stun there. Alright, let me get my ring, because I'll need that. Clicking the wrong thing here. Let's see, get a direct damage up. Shoot, I don't even have a rune or nothing. Uh-oh. Getting a buddy here. Probably should invis and make a new pet. Oh, we're making even faster friends. So they all... Oh, come on, he's stunning me. I'm trying to stun him. Oh, wrong target here. Come on, guard. Don't beat me up too much. They hit quick. Get back over there and do your job. When we get my ass kicked right inside a Neriac here. That guard's got loot on it too. Let me see what he drops. See how rich he is. He dropped a shield, 4 gold, so. Just wondering, how could you kill in the city? Oh, yeah, we got... Oh, come on. Be nice to me here. Get back down there. About out of mana. I don't have clarity. I think all my buffs dropped. Right way to start a fight, right? I mean, if it went wrong, I would zone out. I mean, it looks like... I mean, he's got a sword, so... But anyway, that's... just some fun with that. Let me look at the faction here. I mean, they already don't like me, right? But I'm going to buy more of the wine and fix that. But figured I would throw a couple guard... things in there too, or I'll cut it out. But let me see, let me put clarity on myself here, and I need my dark elf illusion. But I want to con this guard and see. Threateningly. So I need to probably turn in a good bit of wine. I don't know how many it takes. I'll have to read the details of the quest. I just wanted to show you the turn in. So you guys have a good day.